As police conduct their investigation into the disappearance of Shanann Watts and her 2 little daughters.
Go ahead and have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know.
Her husband Chris agrees to take a polygraph exam.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
Chris fails the test.
So it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
I need to talk about what actually happened.
He doesn't admit to a crime. Instead, Chris Watts confesses to an affair.
I cheated on her, and I feel horrible for it. Like, she was pregnant.
But he refuses to name his mistress.
Who is her? I don't want to get her involved in this. I don't want to ruin her life. Like, she's a wonderful person. I saw her, took my breath away, and I'd never thought in a million years that could happen. I never felt that way about anybody in my lifetime.
Can we leave her out of it?
Okay.
Get back to your wife and your daughters.
Okay.
Where are they?
They were at the house when I left. They were there.
They weren't there. They didn't leave. They vanished.
They were
The
dead.
only way they could have left is in your truck.
Eventually, Watts asked to speak with his father, Ronnie Watts, who has just flown in from North Carolina.
Both of them. Yeah. She took both of them then.
I freaked out at the same thing.
So she killed both Cece and Bella. Choked on death. Lost it in the choke. Choke her or
That's just rage.
It's a stunning statement. Chris Watts claims Shanann had attacked the kids, and he killed her in a fit of rage. CBI agents re-enter the room. They aren't buying Chris's story.
I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet.
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
Honing in on where the bodies are.
Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls? Okay, can you mark it for me? The S for Shanann. Okay, and where are the girls at?
Watts marks the spots with their initials, the 2 girls in separate oil tanks, their pregnant mother, Shanann, in a shallow grave nearby. The missing bedsheet also found on the scene.
Where he pointed to where he put your daughter and your granddaughters.
Sickening, isn't it?
How do you react to that?
Devastated, you know?
He is a monster. How do you put someone you love into an oil tank?
Especially your children.
Investigators recover the bodies. The little girls' autopsies contradict their dad's version of events.
They weren't strangled. Those girls were smothered. His statement that he had seen Shanann strangle those girls all of a sudden became an enormous lie.
This kid keeps me going.
I knew in my heart of hearts the friend that I cared so much for would never hurt her babies. I knew from day one that that was not true.
Chris's mistress, Nicole Kessinger, breaks down thinking about what he did to his 2 daughters.
He's so disgusting. I'm so ashamed of him and everything, and I just... Oh, those little girls. They're so little. They're so little. Why? Why? How? I don't even understand how you could, like, bring yourself to do that to somebody who's, like, that big.
Chris is arrested and eventually agrees to plead guilty to killing his pregnant wife and young daughters in exchange for no death penalty. At his sentencing hearing, he must listen to Shanann's mother, Sandra.
We loved you like a son. We trusted you. I didn't want death for you because that's not my right. Your life is between you and God now, and I pray that He has mercy for you.
Through his attorney, Watts issues a short apology.
Mr. Watts has asked us to share this morning that he is devastated by all of this. And although he understands that words are hollow at this point, he is sincerely sorry for all of this.
Chris Watts is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, but Shanann's parents have one last fear.
Explain to me why Frank and Sandy have filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Chris Watts.
The reason that this is being done is to make sure that Chris Watts can't profit from his evil actions.
We're not going to allow him to do that.
How do you want your daughter to be remembered? How do you want the world to remember her and your granddaughters?
She was an amazing daughter.
Bella wanted lipstick on like mommy today. Show her your lips. And Cece too. No kisses.
She wanted to soar the earth, and she always said, Mom, I want to leave my mark on the earth, and she did.
Sandra's unshakable faith gives her the strength to keep alive the happy memories of Shanann and her beloved granddaughters.
Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs.
For Nightline, I'm Amy Robach in Frederick, Colorado.
I love you, girl.